It's me. It's just me. Hi, Meg. You're miles away. Anyway, hi and welcome to The Gathering on Friday night. At what time?
I have no idea what time it is. 6? Is it 6 o'clock?
It is 6 o'clock. Come on, Meg, get on your rhythm, will you?
Get in my rhythm.
Get
in the
rhythm.
So, talk about the rhythm. What were we looking at last week? It's behind you. That'll help you out. That one.
Crazy. Oh, yeah, this is because I thought it was Beyonce and it wasn't Beyonce.
It's not Beyonce. It was just Kyle.
It's just Kyle. Kyle can emulate Beyonce.
Can he?
In some ways. Not always. But Crazy in Love was great. And this week we've got Words Have Power.
And Kyle's preaching again today.
Yeah, he's always preaching.
And we've got some more food with Alex.
Love food with Alex. Love food.
You won't eat it. What are you on about? Food with Alex.
I don't get a chance to eat it because you eat it all, especially what's there today, but I'm not going to say what it is. But words have power. Meg, what is your favourite word?
My favourite word is flamingo.
Why?
It's fun to say, flamingo. We were actually weirdly talking about words this morning. We had a little meeting, me, Kyle and John, about words that, well, we weren't meeting about words that we don't like. But I discovered that John really doesn't like the word moussaka.
Moussaka?
As in like the
food.
The fake lasagna with aubergine. Yeah, he doesn't like moussaka as a word.
Moussaka at uni.
It's a good food.
It's a good dish.
We agreed it was a good food, but a bad word.
Kyle, favourite word? Trifle.
I just like trifle.
Alex?
Probably on the spot.
Anyway.
What's your favourite?
It's going to take 5 minutes.
What about you, Matt? What's your favourite word?
My favourite word. My word is like a Welsh word. It's cwningen. I'm probably going to be slandered by Shermu because I can't say it right. But cwningen is a great word.
Is it guinea pig?
I think it's rabbit or tortoise, one of the two.
Guinea pig in German is a pretty fun word.
What's that?
Meerschweinchen.
What's the favorite German word?
Kranken, for Krankenhaus and Krankenwagen.
Yeah, that's great. Anyway, Meg, what's the furthest north you've been?
So you did prep me for this question all of 2 seconds ago, and I'm trying to decide how far north in Germany I've been. So I think...
Germany more north than the UK?
So I think, I'm not sure, but I think the more northern part of Germany is further north than Scotland. Okay. And therefore, I'm going to say the most northern part of the world I've been to is Germany, but I'm willing to be wrong. And the only part of Scotland I've been to is Edinburgh, which is quite low on the Scottish.
What we're learning about this theme is that nobody really knows their geography at all, do they?
I'd like to think I'm not that bad at geography.
What's the furthest south you've been?
Furthest south, Spain will be my furthest south.
Italy?
I've not been that south, not very southern in my Italy adventures, whereas I've been right on the... I've not been to Sicily. I have been to Benidorm, though, which is right on the bottom of Spain. I have been to Benidorm.
I want to go to Benidorm. Anyway, and furthest west?
Florida.
And furthest east?
Well, definitely Florida, because you go all the way around the globe.
You go all the way around. Anyway, Meg, do you want to pray to start the meeting, and then we'll hand over for Life with Alex.
I'm looking forward to Life with Alex.
Bye.
Father God, thank you so much that we can gather together again at the gathering, whether that be in person or at home online. I just pray that you would speak to all of us today and that you would really bless us for taking part. Amen.
I don't know.
What was your word?
Elephant.
Elefante.
Oh, that goes well with my
Elephante.
flamingo.
Yeah.
Flamingos and elephants eating trifle. Don't know what your
What a story that
things are
could be.
doing.
Can you make films? Should we get Disney on it?
Yeah.
Can we make that?
I'm pretty sure in Fantasia there's some flamingos and elephants. I'm not sure if trifle.
Don't count then.
Only a certain type of person.
Life with Alex Holiday Edition,
Yes.
week 5.
Yeah.
Continents done so far is Britain, Britain,
Kyle.
and Britain. So all Europe, because one week, if you don't know, guys, we had a chicken tikka masala from Britain. British. And what was the other one?
Chicken for British.
You had
Lamb dinner.
We had a lamb
Wales.
And then you had the Jamaican chicken from Africa too.
Oh yeah. Nah, come on. Oh, I always like chicken drumstick or jollof.
Jollof rice. Jollof rice.
I'm mixing them
That is
together.
actually from Africa. Jollof rice.
Yeah, the other one then.
And then
The Jamaican
The other
chicken.
one was KFC when a bonus banquet you got us.
I'll just leave, yeah? I'm off.
What was that? What are we doing this week then?
So this week we got South America.
Okay.
We have an empanada from Chile.
Spell it without looking at your sheet.
Sorry?
Spell it without looking at your sheet.
I'm going to... No. EMPANADA.
I'm gonna go with
Empalada.
yes.
Empanada.
I reckon it's got PH in it.
These, I couldn't find the name of. All I saw on the recipe I was following was South African chocolate truffle balls.
They look really nice
So,
though, I will be honest.
They're the most popular dessert in South Africa. Not South Africa.
So this-
Brazil.
This,
Brazil,
to clarify,
not South
is
Africa.
a savoury bucket of bread.
Bucket of bread.
I don't know what to call it.
It's basically.
Can I eat it now?
It's pastry with cheese in it. Let's
You
eat
need to
it.
calm down. You,
So it's
you'll have
it's a
your
cheese nutty and pasty from, was it Peter's?
Greg's.
It's good, right? I had one earlier.
They were nicer when they were first made, to be fair. It's only been 3 weeks.
Shout out to Paul for making the food. Let's not joke about it.
Kyle-
We know Alex didn't make it. Thanks,
He
What
revealed a
type
lot
of-
of secrets last weekend.
thanks, Paul.
What type of dough is it that you've used in the empanada?
I don't know, I just followed the
All right, Meg,
instructions.
Mary.
All right, Meg, it's the wrong dough.
I
I'm
just
just
followed
wondering-
instructions.
It's a bit
It
like
was-
it's like a Yorkshire pudding type dough,
No,
isn't
it's
it?
more like a pancake. Matt had it right, or Luke, someone said it.
Pancakes and Yorkshire puddings are
It
made
was
remarkably
flour,
similarly.
milk,
They're the same thing.
lard, flour, milk, lard, and a little bit of sugar and a little bit of salt.
I can really taste the salt. Do you know what? That's the best thing I've had this week, like. Obviously.
You didn't eat much last week, did you?
What was last week? Fish eyes? No, not
No,
fish eyes.
fish eyes.
Did we have fish eyes one week? It felt like we did.
No one knows fish eyes.
It felt like we had fish eyes one week 'cause it was that bad.
Whatever.
What
That'd be nice to you this week.
Oh, I would fish or something. Oh, just horrid.
That was the best week. The week that we had sauerkraut
I like
and the leafy wrap and the fish. That was the best week.
Your mum's sticking up for you,
Thanks, Mum.
saying that you did make it. Made
Everyone
from
loves
scratch.
a mum.
I'm really excited for these facts because they're like the highlight.
Before the
of my
facts,
week.
what are we rating?
9?
Oh, 9.
I really like that.
Yeah, I'm giving it an 8. Good solid 8. It's not the sauerkraut or the wraps, but it's really
I
good.
think it needed to be bigger.
I'll go a 9.
Yeah.
Um,
Could you
right.
could you just have like meat in it as well, or is it
The
like
ones I was going to do was like mincemeat and chorizo.
next
Just-
week? We'll just
I
have
didn't
that
give
as well.
myself enough
Mate.
time.
Right,
so
okay.
Put that on
give
the
myself-
shop
Nice
list
though,
next
really
week.
nice. What would you give it?
I give it a 9.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, decent.
Chili facts. Facts on chili.
Is it where the chili dish was made?
What's that?
Is that where the chili dish
Yeah,
was
that's right. Yeah. Right, so my dad actually did get the facts this week, so I didn't give
Thanks,
And
Paul.
made
myself
the
enough
food.
time. So, first one. The driest part of the whole earth is found in Chile, and it's the Alicante Desert. Alicante
Isn't
Desert.
Alicante in like Spain?
Is that-
Did I say Alicante? Right, do you know what, right? I just come here every week to get bullied, right?
Got it!
It don't take much, honestly.
Alicante.
Emojis to come on the
What's that?
Alicante, capital of Spain.
Alicante. Yeah, anyway.
We're not eating the
Alicante.
we're not eating the chocolate yet.
Sounds like-
Alicante, yeah, whatever, right? I've lost it now. I'm trying to be professional. Right, okay. Number 2, the largest swimming pool on Earth is found in, here we go, Algarrobo City. Its length is 1,000 yards. It covers an area of 20 acres, and the deep end is 115 feet and holds 66 million gallons of water.
20 acres. That's
20
like
acres.
That's huge.
It's a big swimming pool.
Can't argue with
yeah.
that.
You wonder, like, if they need to change like the water, how long is that
Big
going to take?
filter system.
Yeah, how many filters has that got?
That's great. I wouldn't want to do lens.
I bet the water's a bit green.
I wouldn't want to do it.
Kyle, stop eating the chocolate. We're not on the
Yeah.
chocolate yet.
Also,
we
if you
haven't gone to
al-
Brazil.
Also, if you have a wee in that pool, it comes out yellow.
Does it?
Like it's got this. I can't think what the word is now. Not bacteria. That's wrong. I don't know what the word is.
You're making
so
things
I've
up now,
got the
Kyle.
word.
Basically, if you, I tell facts every week. I know what Alex is going to say, so I just add to him sometimes.
Of course, yeah, because you already know these, don't you?
You
Yeah.
told me, didn't you?
Number 3 is the oldest mummy is found in Chile, not Egypt, and it's called a Chinchorro mummy. Chinchorro, I think I got that one right.
You made it sound believable.
Chinchorro, and was first buried in. My dad's right here, isn't it? 550 BC.
What was your kid
How
called?
do they know that?
Sorry.
What was
How
it?
do they?
Go on.
How do they know he was buried then?
No idea.
Records, dental records. I'm sure they're dental records in
The
500
death
BC.
certificate.
What was the mummy's kid called?
Sam. I have no idea. We're going to go on to the chocolate balls now, which are from Brazil.
I can't believe I can't have these. I'm so upset.
Why can't you have them?
Because it's chocolate in this Meg.
I thought you already had some.
No,
Wow.
I know.
This
So
is
I'm going to
like,
give these a 1.
how many calories do you reckon in one of these?
500.
No, probably a lot though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You good, Meg?
It's all right.
They're actually really nice.
I think I'd like the texture to be slightly firmer.
No, I like the squishy.
Yeah.
I like the squishy.
What chocolate did you use?
It's condensed sweetened milk with cocoa powder and
Ooh, which cocoa powder? Do you use like Cadbury's?
Tesco.
That's good.
I really like so.
And I can't
Very
remember what else I
good.
put in. You mix that up, butter and a little bit of salt.
You should sell these.
Yeah?
Yeah, if you don't want your last one, I'll help you
You
out.
can have it.
No, we'll arm wrestle for it.
Nah.
We'll have to.
Ladies
fair-
first.
The ones in the Tupperware box I gave Luke, I was meant to give some to you as well. Sorry, my bad.
What? Out of 10?
Out of 10, I'm going to give that an 8.
Oh, that can have like a 20 from me because it's chocolate. Wins every time.
Winter.
It beats a sauerkraut.
I'm also. If I give that a 9, which I give. Did I give the last one a 9? I think I have to give that a 10.
Good.
Winning week.
Best week this is, mate.
Next week's going to be horrible. We've had too many nice things recently. Right. Brazil facts. The name Brazil comes from a tree called Brazil wood.
I can believe that.
It's believable. Isn't it?
What do Brazilians call Brazilian nuts? Is it just nuts or is it Brazilian nuts in Brazil?
I think we just call them Brazil nuts, not Brazilian nuts.
Well, Brazil, whatever, but what do they call them in Brazil? Do they call them just nuts?
Our nuts.
Our nuts.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Number 2. The Amazon River flows through Brazil, and it's the second longest river in the world. The first being which is the first?
Nile.
Yeah. How many
fact.
Solid
airports?
knowledge.
Question then fact on this one. How many airports do you think there are in the UK?
In the UK,
In the UK,
I'll go with 17.
17. Meg.
Are we talking like chartered flights? As like,
Just any airport in the UK.
20.
I'm going to go with 29 then.
25.
You could change your answer.
Well, he didn't specify would it have to be like commercial or not.
40.
40
A lot more than I
airports.
thought in the UK.
Wow.
So, how
gonna
many do you
say
think
six.
there are in Brazil?
How many in Brazil?
How many do you think there are in Brazil?
400. Is that stupid?
326.4.
You can't have
Why?
0.4 airports.
Yeah.
They lost a runway last year.
So, I don't think anybody would ever guess this. I was blown away. 2,500 airports in Brazil.
In Brazil?
Just in Brazil.
Weird
They
that,
probably
isn't it?
count like the little, you know, when you watch like films
Little,
and there's
like,
like a
a-
little, there's a
Yeah.
building and a runway and that's it.
Yeah. So,
That's the
yeah,
airport.
2,500 airports.
What's the size comparison for the UK to the...
Probably a lot bigger, isn't it?
It's, yeah,
I think
it's
Brazil
bigger,
could
but I
eat
don't
the
know
UK
about how
several
much.
times.
I wouldn't.
We don't do facts
You
like
never
that,
looked at
do we?
those
We just
maps?
do
You
them
can
at
get
the
those
main
maps.
I'm not
facts.
interested.
You
in
can
facts
fit-
here.
Oh, that's cool. I had to look at an infographic map.
So, South America, no, yeah, it's South America,
That's
isn't it?
South America. Then we got North America next week. I'm going to try to make it interesting, do some nice things and some not
It's,
so...
it's last week as well next week, isn't it?
It's last week, we've gotta
week
go
of the
out the back.
series.
Because
So
those 6 continents we go to.
we got we're
I'm
missing.
going to start cooking at 4 in the morning.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
I'm going to start tomorrow. But no, I thought that was the best continent.
Good.
Tikka masala we didn't get to try, did we? That was
He kept the good place.
Tikka masala is my least favourite type of curry though, so
Isn't it?
I'd never pick a tikka masala. Isn't
No,
it?
it would be my
they
last
didn't have
choice
any
every
good
time.
ones there
I
in
had a
the shop.
masala, really, yeah.
nah, tikka masala always the last choice.
Jalfrezi.
Or korma,
Jalfrezi is
nah,
nice.
korma for me.
If you're getting one from the actual, like an actual Indian, I do like a boona.
Yeah, buna's
Chicken
good.
tikka buna.
I like a dupayasa,
Dupayasa,
bit
yeah.
of double onion.
Very nice.
Do you know who else likes a boona? Smithy off Gavin and Stacey.
Hit my boona!
Do you want to rein us back in, Kyle?
Yeah, we'll rein us back in. Stop talking about Gavin and Stacey. We're going to look at, well, over the last few weeks we've been doing some funny holiday stories and we've had a few from Meg, or one from Meg, one from me, and 2 from the Shermans maybe. They're full
I've
of
never asked.
they're full of holiday stories.
You're not funny.
Now, Alex, you've recorded one to share.
Yes.
So let's check that out. Let's see what's going on in Alex's holiday story.
Hi guys. So this week I've got a kind of funny story for you from one of our holidays. It must have been about 17, maybe 18 years ago now. I was having my 6th birthday. My sister would have been 3, almost 4, and my brother would have been 9. We were in Spain, I think it was Ibiza, and we were having a great holiday. On this particular day, we decided to leave the hotel and go into the town for lunch. So we were having a nice meal in some sort of restaurant, and my sister, halfway through our meal, said she needed to go to the toilet. Well, she was at this age now, about 4, where she was a big girl now and she could go to the toilet on her own. My mum was a little bit sceptic, but the toilet, in fairness, was really close to our table, the toilet door. So my dad said, yeah, go on, go to wee-wee, but don't be long. So anyway, I think maybe 5-6 minutes had passed, and my mum went to check to see if she was okay, and she wasn't there. So yeah, we were all, understandably worried and a bit shaken up. We couldn't find her in the restaurant. We'd left the restaurant, looking up and down the streets, asking people in shops and passers-by. Nobody had seen her. So I think maybe 20 minutes had passed now. I was upset, I was crying. My brother, I think, was crying, and we were thinking the worst, as you do, we were thinking maybe she was kidnapped or she was hurt, somehow. And my dad was about to ask someone to help us call the police, or call the police himself. But just before he did, my mum saw like a side street, and it was really close to where the restaurant was. And it had all shops down this side street, like designer shops and shoe shops and things like that. Anyway, we thought, right, let's check this street first, and if not, we'll have to call the police. So, scared and shaken as we were, we went down this street, and the first shop we came across, we were about to go in to ask, and as we did, my sister walks out with the shopkeeper holding her hand. My sister showing him these boots in the window, saying, my mummy would love these boots. My mummy wears boots all the time. How much are these boots? And honestly, I can see it now. My mum, I think she wanted to throttle her, but at the same time, we were that scared. We were so happy to see her. But yeah, my 4-year-old sister just going shoe shopping on her own. Who doesn't? So yeah, that was really scary, but now we can see the funny side. Yeah, so that's my story. I've loved everybody else's stories, and I'm going to try to think of another one if Kyle needs me to say another one. But yeah, that's my funny story.
Your poor sister. I can't believe it, Paul and Marie. I can't believe you lost her.
If you knew my sister, you'd say poor us.
Yeah, but then you also told me something else about that day as well.
What's that?
It was a special day as well, wasn't it? It was a special holiday.
Yeah, so it was my birthday.
On the day?
Well, we were out on holiday. It was my 6th birthday. And I was a bit of an erratic kid, very, energetic. And I jumped out the pool and just legged it across, where all the sunbeds are. And then as you want to go into, the lobby bit, there's a wall either side, marble wall. I just face planted the ball. All my front teeth come out, which led to me having to have braces when I got a bit older. So, yeah.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
Good story to tell the kids and the grandkids. Everyone's got to have one of them stories, though.
Don't run into the hotel.
Yeah.
What happened to
Stop
me?
running into the walls.
I ended up looking like this.
Well, that is week 5 holiday story. Tom Sherman's going to be sharing next week, and you know what Tom Sherman's
He's
like.
going to dob his parents right in it, isn't he?
Well, he's doing it with his mum, and Becky's
I bet there's some holiday stories Tom could tell that not even his mother knows about.
I highly doubt it.
Yeah, I also doubt that.
I don't think so. But we're going to play a game now. But before we play a game, I wanted to ask you, who is your favourite famous person? Does it need to be actor? Does it need to be singer? It can be whatever you want. It could be an influencer. Or guys, if you're watching as well, would love to know your favourite famous person. Could be a footballer. Could be a TikToker. Could be me. Because
can't count TikTokers as famous people, surely not.
if you got like 4
Are
million...
you serious?
What, 4 million?
Don't.
If you want to put a TikToker, put a TikToker.
Actually, no, I'm not going to go there.
I actually don't know neither. Adam Sandler for me. Not favourite, he's my favourite actor, for sure.
I absolutely cannot stand Adam Sandler. Really? How can we even work in the same office?
Do you know if you told me that before I started, I would have had to get a different
Literally, if I
office.
see a film and Adam Sandler's in it, I'm like, nope, next film.
What don't you like about him?
I'm
I'm getting
really-
really
he's just-
annoyed now because you don't like him.
He's just really irritating.
So, do you like Jim Carrey?
No, I don't like Jim
was gonna
Carrey
say,
either.
like,
Basically, I'm
Yes,
really
he does.
boring and old and grumpy and I don't like funny.
Have you got Netflix?
Yes.
Watch Who Be Halloween.
That does not sound like a film I'd like to watch.
No, it's not like that. It's Adam Sandler in it, and if you think he plays the same actor all the time, that'll
Did
prove
you
he
not hear
doesn't.
me just say that if it's got Adam Sandler in it, I go, nope, next film.
Yeah, but surely you trust my judgment.
Not when you just tell me you like Adam Sandler.
Yeah, but he's good. Really good.
Wow.
The guy's saying they like it. No one's commented, but I'm sure they do.
They'll comment in about 20 seconds.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll comment Adam Sandler's great. I don't know how... Have you watched Click?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's class in that. Grown-ups.
Okay, no, I'll give you that.
He's class.
Kyle's getting
Luke,
very
do you like
emotional over
Luke? Do you like Adam Sandler? Yes,
That's a
mate.
thumbs down
That's why we're
right
friends. Go on then, Al. Who's your favourite famous person?
This is such a tough question. Like, I'm gonna have to just go with The Rock. Although there's probably there's probably a lot more people that I think
Just
the first person I think of, just because I think he's a really cool guy. He seems really nice. He seems quite genuine, and I think, let's just say we go out for like some food or coffee or something, we could have loads to talk about, like the acting side, singing side.
Jim.
I'm not big into like wrestling, but like gym.
Jim,
'cause
though.
I'm pretty huge.
You look like it.
But no, I think The Rock.
And no one would mess with you, neither would they. It's like, that's why Kevin Hart.
It's my bodyguard. Like.
Yeah, Kevin Hart and The Rock are friends
Yeah,
because
yeah,
of that
exactly.
reason. Kevin Hart makes sure no one comes at The Rock. Kevin Hart's up there, though.
He's a good actor.
He's so funny.
He's funny.
Do you like Kevin Hart?
I like
I don't know who
like
Kevin Hart
more than
is.
I like Adam
You don't know who
Sandler.
Kevin Hart is?
Small guy.
Help
in
a
this
friend
film.
out.
How do you describe
I
him?
don't think you watch anything with
He always
Yeah,
like...
yeah.
Have you seen
oh.
the new Jumanjis?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I've seen Jumanji.
He's the
little guy.
Small
black
one.
guy in Jumanji.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I know who
Not
he
that
is.
interview.
He's funny, though, isn't he?
Jumanji's okay, yeah. I'm old and boring, Kyle.
No, you're not.
I was going to say The Rock.
Were you?
Yeah, but I'll change it because I was between two. It's Will Smith.
Oh, that's a good
I
one.
love Will Smith.
That's a good one.
Oh, no, I'm going to change it again.
There we go.
David Beckham.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Out and
You
out.
do love David
I
Beckham.
love David Beckham.
Why, though? Because Man United? Because...
Well, I grew up watching Man United, so
Okay.
definitely he was number 7. He was the guy.
Yeah.
And then more recently, he's done a lot of stuff with kids and football around the world.
Yeah.
And more recently, he's set up his own football club, which is pretty cool.
Inter Miami.
Yeah. Got Phil Neville coaching, which is pretty cool.
Is he the coach? Is he the head
Yeah.
coach? That's cool.
Yeah. So, an all-around guy, like, just nice guy.
That's fair enough.
No major drama in his life. Stayed with the same woman once he's
Yeah.
married.
Got nice kids.
Great kids.
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Romeo,
I think you love him.
maybe.
If you had to choose.
Is he your Romeo?
Yeah, my Romeo. And he's Juliet. This has been saved, isn't it?
Meg, who's yours? Give it, you know.
My lad fit Walt Disney because of,
Yes.
Disney.
Yes, mate.
And also, Walt Disney started from nothing and he really did build himself up. And he's got a really,
Risked everything.
he's got a really good business model. Always been really good to his employees.
Yeah.
So
Is he
he's
dead now?
Yeah. There was in Disney California. There's like a firehouse where they're using some sort of animation
Yeah,
or whatever, but they built it in Disney and he used to use the upstairs as his office while he was still alive and while the park was being used. And every time he was there, he would have the light on so you could see that the fact that he was there. But now he's not there. They permanently keep a light on.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
That's nice. Right, let's play the game then. Let's see what's going on. Basically, this game is who is the oldest. So we're going to do some
So nothing about the
actors.
world.
Nothing about the... Well, they live in the world.
Good for them.
They live in the world.
Not on the moon.
And they are part of the world. So these guys are first.
Eddie Murphy.
My
I
favourite
win.
actor, Adam Sandler. Eddie Murphy's quite funny though, isn't he? Who's the oldest out of those two?
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
Ah. Do you think? Do you think it's Eddie Murphy? Do you think there's many years in it though?
I think it's about 5-6 years.
Nah.
I reckon there could be
I
10.
reckon there's
I reckon
like
there could be 10.
11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
I
think-
would say 9.
Yeah. I think it's less than 10, more than 5 in
Do
between.
you think like
Let me
like
check.
Eddie Murphy's been around like 80s and 90s
Yeah,
as
that's
well?
true.
He's done like Beverly Hills Cop and
Adam Sandler was
and,
90s,
coming-
wasn't he? That's when he
coming,
started.
trading places and coming to America.
Yeah,
Oh,
Come
was
to
he doing-
America. That's one of my favourites.
It's a great film.
Great film.
But did Adam Sandler start late though? Like, did he start
He
at
might have started
an
later
older
than
age?
Eddie Murphy, but I still think...
Because Eddie Murphy's done now, really, isn't he? Name like
Yeah,
a film
but-
in the last 10 years that I know of. You know, if you
10
watch,
years,
if Eddie
Doctor-
Murphy's watching right now, like I really like you, but what film have you done?
There's no
in the
way
last-
Eddie
Doolittle's
Murphy's
probably one of
watching
the
you
last
right
ones I
now.
can remember.
He might be.
You think,
He might be. You know, I know Eddie.
Don't sure, I can't think of anything else he's done after Dr. Dolittle.
No.
Dr.
could be
Dolittle
wrong.
2.
Isn't he in Shrek?
Dr. Dolittle
he
3.
did
Isn't he
try to
Donkey?
bring-
Shrek.
He's Donkey.
Well, he's not Shrek, he's Donkey.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
Donkey
yeah.
in Shrek.
And you don't
He's
see
done
him, though.
voices,
He
yeah.
did try
Who's
to bring
Shrek?
out some music as well.
No
Who's
idea.
Shrek? Mike Myers.
Is it?
Who's Mike
He
Myers?
did try to make
Austin
it in the
Powers.
reggae world as well.
Never seen Austin Powers.
Anyway, the answer to that one is, of course, Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy is 59 and Adam Sandler is...
46.
48.
What do you think, Meg?
50.
54.
Is that the same age as John?
No, he's older than
Good
John.
looking guy, 54.
Older than John.
John's 53, 54 this year, I think.
Send him a birthday card.
22nd of Feb.
Next one.
close.
20 what?
Second?
No, it's not. It's the 25th.
Sorry, I was close.
That's all right.
I think
Next one, what have we got?
They've got the same birthday.
Same birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tom Holland and Taylor Lautner.
Taylor Lautner.
Ah, Taylor, yeah, I agree.
Ah.
Wasn't like Tom Holland like born yesterday?
You'd think, though.
We saw Taylor Lautner in that film the other
Yeah,
day.
yeah,
A
that
little
was funny.
tiny
That was
Taylor
funny.
Lautner. Cheaper by the dozen 2.
Yes, he's in.
Yeah.
He isn't. Meg was like, "That's Taylor." I was like, "No, it's not."
And then he's like, yeah, he is.
Yeah, it's mad, no?
Well,
I'm going to go Tom Holland to be different.
yeah.
No, Tom Holland's only like 23, isn't he?
Yeah, he is a baby, but you know, it's not interesting if we say the same thing. So
Everyone's just going to have 4 nils. That's what we'll, actually, the next one's probably quite difficult.
What was that one?
It might not be.
What's the answer?
The answer is Tom Holland is 24,
Close, close.
Taylor Lautner is 28.
Tom Holland's older than me.
I was just trying to set, I was trying to
Taylor
double
Lautner's
bluff.
older than you too.
Both of them are younger than me. What have I done in my life?
I was just trying to bluff you, see. I thought maybe you'd think, oh, Tom Holland maybe he's older than you think he is, but obviously not. Right, this one is the next one, and if you watch TikTok, you'd know these.
Who on earth are these?
I don't know these people.
On the left is Addison Rae.
Who?
Addison Rae.
You know
Meg,
Addison
do you know
Rae.
these? Don't you? So on the left is Addison Rae, and on the right is Dixie D'Amelio.
What do they do?
So they're both influencers, they're both TikTokers.
So you'd say they've gone from being just average Joe people to
Yeah.
celebrity status
I think they
because of an app.
I think Addison Rae might sing, but I don't know. Dixie D'Amelio, basically, she was on TikTok when it first started, I think, so she had a lot of views straight
There's
away.
like 4 people on it.
Yeah. I've come on it too late now, and only got 4 subscribers or whatever they call it, these 4 followers maybe.
I had 1,000 followers at one point.
Did you? So the one on the left is Addison Rae, the one on the right is Dixie D'Amelio. What
I'm
do you
going to
think?
say Dixie's older.
I was going to say Dixie's older as well. Which was Dixie?
Which one's the dark-haired one?
Yeah, Dixie.
Dixie, yeah. She's the one who sings, yeah?
I think
I'll go
Addison,
with that. I'll go with Addison. then.
Addison Rae is the one on the
I'm
left.
going to go Dixie.
I'll go Addison just to be different.
So Addison Rae is 20 on the left, and Dixie D'Amelio is 19.
I'm right.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I
So
win.
the answer
You're
is
losing.
Addison Rae.
that was a tougher one because we literally had to go on those
Yeah, we
photos.
had no idea who they were,
Yeah.
so.
That's what
I
I
got
thought.
past him in the street.
Put
I
that
don't
one
know
in.
what the fuck it is.
Thought the guys might know. Last one then. Let's have a look.
Jessie J,
Katy Perry
Katy Perry.
or Jessie K?
That's quite a
Who was the
tough
first one?
Katy Perry. or
Katy
Jessie
Perry.
J?
Oh, Katy Perry. I didn't
Katy
recognize
Perry?
her.
I reckon Katy Perry's older. Jessie J's got a very square jaw that makes her look older, but I reckon Katy Perry's older.
Wow.
Is Katy Perry the one who's married to Orlando Bloom?
Yes.
Who's
She's
that?
from a Christian family
I know his
as well,
name, but
Katy
I
Perry.
shouldn't-
He's from Pirates of the Caribbean. Will of Pirates of the Caribbean.
You don't know who Orlando
It's
Bloom
Le-
is?
it's
I've heard of the name, I'm just
Legolas.
trying to-
Legolas. Yeah.
I'm sorry. We all had made fun of me when I didn't know your little black man, but you don't know Orlando Bloom.
Well,
Yeah, but
mind you,
you-
his caliber of actors is Adam Sandler. So
I've heard the name though. Let me just check quickly before we carry on.
I'm going Katy Perry.
I am shocked and
I'll go
appalled.
Katy Perry.
Yeah, I went Katy
Yeah,
Perry too.
thinking about it.
Okay, I'll look another time.
I think it's quite close though.
Yeah, I can't
I think it'd be pretty close.
Has Jessie J done any songs recently?
Jackie J.
Not for a while.
Jessie J.
Get off Jesse's back.
I think since she was on The Voice, which was like, what, 6-7 years ago.
Who's on The
Really
Voice?
much else.
Jessie J. Yeah, she was one of the
She
actors.
usually brought out like one song.
Yeah, she was. So basically, Jessie J is 32.
Is she really?
Yeah, it's quite old, isn't it? Or do you think she was less?
What were you
30
saying about
32
being
old,
quite
isn't it?
old?
You can never win. Can never win with these. Quite old for like what you think. You don't think she's going to be 32. Saved myself.
What do you think? You think she's going to be older?
I thought she would be younger than 32. I thought she was like 20 odd when she was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I would have put her in her late 20s, like
Yeah.
27, 28.
I would have put them both 30s. The fact that like, I was listening to them in my teens now, and I saw
Do
them
it
way,
like a
way older
brother.
than me.
Anyway, what did I say? Jessie J 32.
Yeah.
Katy Perry is in fact 36. So
Well done, S. Well done, we were
well
good.
done,
I
guys.
win.
So Matt actually wins with a 4.
Days.
I got 3.
You had 3 and you
Technically,
had
I
3.
only had 2 because I went different with Tom Holland.
Only
but
because you thought it was
Because
the
Yeah.
right
different,
thing.
yeah.
I
You
win.
thought it was the right thing to
well
do.
done, winner.
I'm
Maybe,
awesome.
probably not the best game we've played.
Better than last week.
What was last week's one?
Flags?
Polar bears are from
Oh, yeah! Irish polar bears.
No, that was quality. We got one more week of this, and the next week is guess the distance. So there's going to be 2 places, and you've got to, well, guess how far it is from the other one to the nearest something, because none of you are
This
going to get
sounds like
accurately.
maths.
One of them is, I'm not going to tell you, because
One answer is this.
one of the answers is this. We're going
It's going to be multiple choice, so we're going to have to...
I might give you like a range then, and you can sort of guess, but we'll see because I'm unsure yet. But we're going to move on. We're going to move on to the end of the service. We're going to go on to the message, the second last message of the World and Me series. So, yeah, I'm going to ask Meg to pray, and then we're going to get straight into it. Thanks, Meg.
Yeah, Father God, I thank you so much for Kyle and for the effort he's put into preparing for today. I pray that you would speak through his mouth and be in everything that he does today. I pray that the words that he says will be your words and that they will speak directly into the hearts of everybody listening. And I just pray, that everything goes well for him right now. Amen.
Thanks, Meg. I wonder if the guys know watching us that we like sort of get everything off and everything on in the space of 10 minutes. No, not 10 minutes, like 10 seconds. But it's great they're able to join us, guys. We're so excited and we're super pumped to be doing the series. We are in week 5 and we've got 1 week left of the World and Me series until half term, which then we will be taking a break and then we're going to be going on to a new series which we will talk about next week. Me and Luke are going to be doing an overview of the whole series in general next week. So stay tuned for that. Please watch that next week as we wrap up the service. But I thought I'd give just a quick recap of what we've been looking at over the last few weeks. Obviously, week 1, we started with the rhythm of life, and we implemented a few things into the rhythm. For instance, we do some early morning prayer and communion, early morning Bible studies, we have life groups, and we have the gathering on a Friday. So that was the rhythm of life, looking at Acts 2. So if you haven't watched that, go and check it out. And then week 2, we looked at the pattern of this world, looking at Romans 12:2, and the pattern of this world being sin. And yeah, I haven't got enough time to explain that in full, but please check that out, week 2 of the gathering. And then Meg shared fantastically on fireproof your faith. And she looked at Daniel 3, when Daniel's friends were in the fire. And again, I haven't got enough time to share that, but that's week 3. Go check that out. And then last week, I shared around crazy love. That it is crazy that God loves us, but it is also crazy for us to love people who are different to us, that don't act like us, that don't be like us, that don't speak like us. That's crazy love, but that's what God calls us to do. And I shared a Bible verse which says that people will know that we are God's disciples if we love one another. And that's why it's so important, and that's why I wanted to share around this concept. And every week of the themes that we've been looking at, we've also been looking at them on a Tuesday in life groups, and also we've been sharing them on the devotionals on Wednesday and Instagram, and on a Thursday morning we've been looking at some scriptures that link to those as well. So it's been a great time, and I've really enjoyed these 5 weeks looking at different things that affect us in the world. And this week I want to share really quickly around this theme of words have power. Words have power. And that's the theme for this week. We'll be looking and unpacking that a bit more on Tuesday and Wednesday in the devotionals, and then Thursday morning. If you could join us, that would be fantastic. But the theme is words have power. Proverbs 18, verse 21, it says, "The tongue has the power of life and death." The tongue has the power of life and death. The words that we speak are powerful. They can be used positively, but they can also be used negatively. It's so powerful what we speak about ourselves, but also what we speak about others. And I was thinking about my past and the times that I were in school, just like you, years and years ago when I was in school, sixth form, and before that, doing my GCSEs, and even before that as well. I remember times where I would take home words that people had said about me. And I would be reminded of those things for the whole day or even the whole week. Things that people had said to me that necessarily they didn't think were bad or they didn't think would affect me. However, I took those words home with me and I remembered those words, and those words made me sad. But also I was no saint. I wasn't perfect. I was saying stuff to people as well. I was saying bad words to people all the time. Maybe just having banter. What a word that is, banter. How many times do you hear that? Maybe if someone gets upset, people will go, "That's just banter." And I'm sure that happens in your school today or in your lives. Something happens and they go, "Oh, don't be sad, that's just banter." But what is banter? Where is the level of banter? And this is why it's important when we think about words and how powerful they are. Because in the Bible, it says the tongue has the power of life and death. Do you know, when I think about school, the only way I can describe it is a war zone. In terms of words, far too many people throwing around bullets rather than seeds. Throwing around bullets rather than seeds. And the first time I heard this concept was Soul Survivor a few years ago when Andy Croft shared around this message of words being bullets or seeds. So your word can be a bullet, so it can hurt someone. Or your word can be a seed, and you can plant something in someone that could change their life forever. And that's the difference. You could have a bad word and a good word, and both can be so different. And that's why I describe the school as a war zone, because there's so many bullets being thrown around. There's so many bad words going around in school, talking about people, saying nasty things to them. But how do we come away from that? How do we always be nice all the time? How do we always say things that will always make the person feel happy? Well, I believe we can't do that all the time because we are people and we let other people down. All the time, we let other people down. Sometimes, is this phrase I've come up with, sometimes we do something called friendly fire. Now in the army, friendly fire is when you might accidentally shoot someone on the same side as you. Maybe unintentionally, but the truth is, those bullets will still hurt. And it's the same for words. Sometimes we can friendly fire our friends, and we can say something negative towards someone without intending to hurt them, but it does hurt them anyway. Friendly fire. It can still affect someone. The words we say, even when they're unintentionally meant to hurt someone, they still can. So the moral is that we need to try and be better of that. We need to try to do better, to speak positively, to be positively, to speak the right words over people. But sometimes the reality is we will say things that offends people. And that's the reality because we're people. We should try to do better, but the truth is we'll never, ever, ever be perfect. Because there's only one person that I know that will always speak seeds, that will always speak positively about me, that will always speak life into me. And his name is Jesus. And I want to look at a story really, really quickly with you. And it's from John 11. It's the story of Lazarus. And some context is Lazarus has died, and he has been dead for 4 days. And his whole family are mourning. And Jesus arrives. And we know, if you've read the Bible, you know when Jesus arrives, everything changes. The people are healed. The people are saved. The people are made new. The people are baptized. The people come to him and follow him. When Jesus shows up, everything changes. And that's the truth in your life as well. If Jesus shows up, if you meet with Jesus, everything changes. One encounter with Jesus can change your life. But let's check out what Jesus was doing with Lazarus. Lazarus has died. So what is Jesus going to do? And it's from John 11, verses 38 to 44. I'm going to read these 7 verses for us now. It says, "Then Jesus, deeply moved again, came to the tomb." So he came to where Lazarus had been lying. It was a cave, and a stone lay against it. Jesus said, "Take away the stone." Martha, the sister of the dead man, said to him, "Lord, by this time there will be an odor," meaning he's going to smell because he's been dead for 4 days. Jesus said to her, "Did I not tell you that if you believed you would see the glory of God?" So they took away the stone, believing that Jesus can do something, that Jesus can make a difference, that one encounter with Jesus can change their lives. So they listened to what Jesus said. So they took away the stone, and Jesus lifted up his eyes and said, "Father, I thank you that you have heard me. I knew that you always hear me, but I said this on account of the people standing around, that they may believe that you sent me." And when he had said these things, he cried out with a loud voice. Listen to this now. Jesus speaks, and he speaks, "Lazarus, come out." A man who had been dead for 4 days, he said, "Lazarus, come out." And the man who had died came out, his hands and feet bound with strips, and his face wrapped with a cloth. Jesus said to them, "Unbind him and let him go." Jesus says, "Lazarus, come out." And after being dead for 4 days, Lazarus gets up. He rises up, even with all the bandages on him. He rises up and walks out. Because when Jesus shows up, everything changes. You see, a word from Jesus changes everything. A word from God changes everything. And God never shoots bullets. God always shoots seeds. You see, Lazarus has been dead for 4 days, but a few words from God changed his life. And it's the same for you. A few words from God can change your life. Just like the people that you've seen on stage tonight, Jesus changed their life. Jesus showed up in their darkest moment and gave them a relationship that can be like no other, that can be compared like no other. Because when Jesus shows up, everything is changed. You see, Lazarus was dead, and Jesus spoke life into him. Jesus spoke seeds into him, and he came back to life. What am I saying? What is God saying to me through this? What I believe that he was saying to me is that many of us right now, we don't feel alive. That we feel like we've had enough, that we want to give up, that we want to pack it in, that we don't want to do school anymore, that we don't want to do life anymore. We don't want to be kept in this cycle of the pandemic. We feel like we're drowning. And what I believe Jesus was saying to me, that a few words from me can change your life. An encounter with me can change your life. How amazing is that? That a few words from Jesus can change you forever. An encounter with him means you will never be the same again. Maybe you feel like your life is pointless. The pandemic has been around for long enough. Why wouldn't it just go? Why won't God take this away? I've had enough. Is it ever going to get better? Am I ever going to feel good again? And the answer is yes. I believe things will get better. But right now in this moment, things can change. A few words from Jesus can change your life. We see it in the story of Lazarus. His life was never the same. And that can be the same for us. One word from God changes everything. You see him in school. People were shooting bullets, not seeds, especially in my time. And I tried my best to shoot seeds, but in reality, I shoot bullets too. Yes, I shoot some seeds, but also I shoot bullets. But Jesus is the only person that I know that can shoot seeds all the time. He created you in his image, that he thinks you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Those are the words that Jesus says about us, that you are a child that is loved by the Most High, that you are a child that is loved by God. You see, Jesus says in the Gospels, he says, take heart, but take heart. But before that, he says, in this world you will have trouble. But take heart. But take heart what? What are you saying? But I have overcome the world. That's what Jesus is saying. I have overcome the world. But times right now are tough. And I believe there's been some words spoken over people, maybe recently, maybe over the last few years, that people are still dealing with. And what I want to do is I want to share some of the words that I believe people, share some words that I believe are bullets, and also to say that's not true. But have you ever heard those words? Has anyone ever said these words to you? You're so annoying. Why are you here? Why do people even like you? Are you going to cry? I hear that a lot. Are you going to cry when someone says something nasty to you? Or you're ugly, you're fat, you're skinny, you're too tall, you're too small, you don't fit in, we don't like you. Or my worst one, my pet peeve is, chill out, it was only a joke, it was only banter. How many times have you heard those words spoken about you, spoken over your life? But what I came to tell you today is one thing, and that's Jesus changes lives. Jesus changes lives. He shows up in your darkest moment. One word from Jesus is enough. And I believe tonight that's true. That's true for every single one of us. If you've dealt with those words, let me be the first to apologize that you had to go through that. I'm so sorry that you had to go through that. But I know a person that can help you, that can make that better, that can shoot seeds into your life, that can plant things in your life, that can show you where your identity comes from, that where your love comes from, who your love is from, who loves you the most, whose love will never stop for you. And his name is Jesus. And one word from him can change everything. One encounter with him can change your life. So what I'm going to do, because Jesus wants a relationship with you right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the opportunity to say, I'm in. I'm into following Jesus because I believe he can change my life. So I'm going to pray. And basically, in simple terms, if you want to be a follower of Jesus, if you want to become a Christian, then say this prayer after me. And that's it. You are a part of the family. You are a part of a kingdom. Not just in this world, but for eternity, forever. So I'm going to pray. And if you want to respond, then say this prayer after me. Let's pray. Jesus, I thank you that one word from you changes everything. Thank you for dying on a cross. And when you did, that changed humanity forever. That changed my life. Thank you for dying on a cross for me. Come into my life. May I have a relationship with you. Amen. And if you said that prayer, then please get in touch, because we would love to have a relationship with you, even if we don't know you, even if you're not linked in with Bethel. We would love to hear from you right now, because Jesus changes lives, and that's the reason we do this. Yeah, we like to have fun, and yeah, we like to eat some good food, but the reason that we do this is because Jesus changed our lives, and he can change yours too, because one word from him changes everything. One encounter with him changes your life. So that's this week, guys. Words have power. Let's check over at the board to see what's been going on. So obviously, the rhythm of life, we've got the pattern of this world, fireproof your faith, crazy love, and words have power. And like I said, next week, me and Luke are going to be doing an overview of the whole series. So if you've got any questions around anything, then please get in touch, or please comment them next week, because we would love to answer those questions. And don't forget, we've got some early morning stuff coming up. We've got prayer and communion on Monday morning. Tuesday night, we've got life groups, which is always fantastic. Wednesday morning, check out on our Instagram for the devotionals. Thursday morning, Bible study. And Friday is the gathering again, the last week before half term. So I hope to see you there, guys, because we love spending time with you even though we can't see you. We love to see guys in the life groups and the morning stuff, and we love to see you watching here in the gathering too, because we love working with you. If you're feeling like sad or you're in a tough time, you're going through something, please let us know so we can help. We'd love to get in contact with you and spend some time with you virtually if we can. So have a great week, guys, and know that words have power. And be a person who shoots seeds, not bullets. Have a great week, and we'll see you all soon.